Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? What's up, my beautiful people? I hope y'all are doing good. So today I want to go over. I want to do a little before the week watch session. See what we're going to be watching. See what my daily bias is going into Monday, and yeah, pretty much going over the news that we have coming out. We have some big news coming on April 2nd that could potentially change the markets. And I just want to go over what I think could happen coming into Monday. So let me share my screen real quick. Okay. Let me set up, make sure everything's running right. Hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And I hope we are ready to get to that money. We are ready for the Monday. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. God dang it. Stay with me, my good people. Okay. Okay, so going into Monday, my good people. So going into Monday, what do y'all think my bias is? Looking at the chart right here, what do y'all think my bias is? I am very bearish on the. I'm very bearish to start the week off, as we can see. Okay, so I just want to talk to you a little bit more about sell the rumor, buy the news. That's really what I'm big on because, as we know, April 2nd we have tariff news. We have a lot of tariff news coming April 2nd, which Trump is calling Liberation Day. And so I want to stick to my strategy, sell the rumor, buy the news. What I believe is going to happen is we're going to continue selling off. And so we could look at what happened Friday. We had this big red candle Friday, erasing this relief rally because look, we had this big downtrend. We had a little relief, and we started to create these higher highs and higher lows. And then Monday came and wiped all that out right there. As you can see, giving a change of character in our short time frame because we have these higher highs and higher lows, and now it's erasing that and it's coming back down. So what I'm going into thinking is I see we have a support area where buyers are defending this 552 area. So what I am suggesting is what actually okay, so what I want to tell y'all is my previous before I got on here, my previous bias was bearish. Okay. Stick with me. My previous bias was bearish. And so what I wanted to see on Monday was I was gonna like to see a further drop from this 555.80 to this further drop of this to this support of around 552. But as we can see our overnight session price has dropped from 555, has already dropped down to 551.62. So it's actually already at the support. And honestly, it passed this 552 support coming down to, it's at 551.62 right now. So I could put this support. We also have these areas of wicks right here. And so since we have already touched the support, what I'm actually thinking, let me come down to my smaller time frame. I can actually see us actually giving that retracement that we never got on Friday. See what I'm saying? So on Monday, on Friday, on my trade recap, if you watch my trade recap, if you didn't, please go watch. I feel like there's a lot of valuable information we can get from there. On Friday, we had no retracements. The market tanked on us. The market dumped on us. Look at this. From 566 down all the way to 555. And now we have price all the way down to this 551 area. So what is that? What is that going to leave us with, my guys? Remember that? It's going to leave us with a gapper. We are going to have, let me pull it up for you guys. We are going to have a gap. We are going to have this big old gap right here. We are going to have that big old gap right there. Excuse me, guys. Just finished eating. So we are going to have this big old gap, about $4 gap. So what I can actually see us do is coming and tapping that gap, and we can move down, or we can actually get a little bit more relief. I can see us getting a little bit more relief. Yes, we will have this gap right here. I can see us pulling up, tapping this gap, and breaking down actually. Here, I can see us because remember, we still have that April 2nd Liberation Day. So what I'm still thinking is a sell the rumor, buy the news. So sell the rumor, buy the news. Remember what that is the rumor, the days leading up to the day of the bad news. We will have that sell the rumor, but the day on that bad news, we will actually have a pump, tricking people basically on thinking on that bad news day, we would come in thinking, okay, that's a bad news day, we would want to sell. But no, the leading up to that day was actually the sell. And then on that day, we would actually have a pump, you know what I'm saying, to kind of fake out the retail traders, which me and you are retail traders. We are little money compared to these big institutional traders that have millions and billions of dollars that actually move the markets, okay? So that's really what I can see happen, is a sell the rumor by the news. So I can see us actually giving this pump, and then I can see us later on in the week breaking down actually. Let me go back into my day. I can see us since we're at this 551, we're at this support area. I can see buyers trying to hold that support and breaking us up. It could break us up about halfway into this strength candle. Remember, this strength candle is liquidity. We have orders here. So, and also we are at this support area. We're at an area of support. Price has bounced. So buyers are defending this area. This is an area of support. So I can see buyers defending this area. I can see buyers defending this area, coming up to tap this strength candle, this big strength candle throughout the week, and also dropping further down to this area of support, creating a lower low. That's what I really believe will happen. I believe we will have a lower low. I don't believe the sell-off is over yet. I believe we can have a lower low. And based on based on this candle right here, this is a continuation candle. Do you see this candle right here? This big red candle right here, this is a continuation candle, no wick on it whatsoever. See right here how this candle has a wick on it? Even this one has a little wick on it. That means buyers are stepping in right here. Buyers are stepping in. Look at this. This is a continuation candle. And that's exactly what happened, actually, because price continued. And I want to show you guys. Price continued. And as you can see, this is my Robinhood. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but price actually continued down to the 551. Price actually continued down to 551, which is around our support right here. As we can see, we have support at 551. We have a wick at 550. It broke this wick. So see what I'm saying? It's at this support. So that's why I can see us getting a pullback, tapping this, and then dropping back down. So that's my daily bias. Daily bias going into I am bullish, but ultimately bearish long term throughout the week. But Monday I am bullish, so we can tap this continuation candle. And remember, guys, Trump is gonna override technicals. Here. Whatever Trump is going to say is going to move these markets. Now, we are not trying to get political, but we know Trump moves these markets. Whatever he says, he can say I'm slapping 50% tariffs on this or on this country or whatever, and the market will dump. Or he can say we have resolved everything and we don't have no tariffs, and the market can pump out the wazoo. It can fly all the way back up. Breaking this high right here up to 570. So it can erase all of this in a matter of really days and up to like really days and weeks. It can erase all of this with just Trump saying that, tariffs are not coming in. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really where I'm at. I'm bullish to start the week. And yeah. Pretty much bullish to start the week. We're looking through. We can go to Tesla and see what Tesla is doing. Let's see what Tesla is doing. I like to mainly stay on SPY. We can see what Tesla is doing. I'm seeing a lot of buyers in Tesla. Look at that volume is picking up. Yeah, as we're dropping. So as you can see, we're dropping. These candles are picking up. As we were dropping. But as you can see, as we're dropping right here, as we're still falling, these buyer candles are picking up. This buyer momentum is picking up. So that's what we really want to see. Tesla's looking like it's bottoming out already. And it's really looking like it's going to hold this 215 area or 216 area, which is not guaranteed. As we can see throughout this fall right here, we are seeing seller volume slow down, which we have this big seller candle. But we're seeing these seller candles kind of slow down compared to these buyers picking up. So right here, how we see price starting to fall, and we also see these. Okay, this is a perfect example. See how we see price going up, but you're seeing from these big candles when price was going up, and price was still flying up. But why are we seeing these green candles come down? Because we're losing volume, we're losing momentum. And as we're falling, we can see these seller candles picking up. We can see the seller candles picking up. These seller candles aren't very big, but compared to these buyer candles, buyer volume candles, they're still bigger than these buyer candles. As we're dropping, seller candles are still bigger. As we're dropping, seller candles are still bigger. As we're dropping, seller candles are picking up. Seller candles are picking up. Seller candles are picking up. Okay. As we're dropping now, these seller candles are getting out. These seller candles are not. As we're still dropping, these buyer candles are picking up, and we can see these buyer candles are starting to get bigger than these seller candles. Look at this. As we're still dropping, we're starting to get a wave of buyer volume. So that's where we can see Tesla look like it's starting to bottom out. So now let's go back to SPY to test that, to see if the volume matches what's going on. Okay. So we can see big seller volume. We're seeing buyers pick up. We're also seeing these sellers pick back up. But we are still getting this continuation. So yeah, I don't think we're done at all. I don't think we were done at all with the selling on the SPY. And remember, guys, the SPY is just the S&P. The SPY is the S&P. Look at that. Look at this S&P right here. Nasty seller candles. Nasty seller candles. Oh my goodness. So definitely, we can see it. Sweet. We can see. Let me look at my S&P right now. Let me look at the S&P. See what price we're at right now. Yep. We're about 580. Yeah, I can see it sweeping this. Give me a retracement into there. So I will be bullish to start on Monday. But remember, we don't just hop in just if we see a green candle. We want to see a trend. So let me come on my 15-minute. Yep. We're going to be all the way down here on this 551. I got so much. We're going to be down here at this 551. I can see it's coming up and really doing some damage to all these. We do have these big strength candles and fair value gaps right here. And I could see price retrace all the way up there. But I definitely could see us cleaning this gap up. We're definitely going to clean this gap up coming into tomorrow. It's definitely, if we start from around here tomorrow, this 551, I can definitely see us giving a little. Let me see. Let me draw this out. Not there. If I learn how to use my tools. I can definitely see us giving us a little retracement up here before ultimately Why not draw another one? Sorry, I don't really know how to use these lines right here. Before I can ultimately see us drop down, breaking this, creating a lower low, and trying to ultimately come to this support. This other support of 539. Remember, I could see all this happening leading up to Tuesday. Tuesday is April 2nd. I could see us doing all this leading up to. Is Tuesday is April 2nd? When is is April 2nd. Oh, Wednesday. Sorry about that. Yes, so I can definitely see us. And remember, I'm not promising that we're gonna have a buy the news, but I can definitely see us selling the rumor and buying the news leading up to Wednesday. Definitely. So what I can expect us tomorrow, the, we're already at this support. I can see us coming up, maybe tapping this strength candle or cleaning this gapper before ultimately dropping throughout the week is ultimately dropping. We're not going to have this move and then drop on Monday. But on Monday, what I'm definitely seeing is we're going to be starting off at this support area, and I can see us definitely retracing, giving some type of retracement on Monday. Tuesday, I can definitely see us dropping. And then Wednesday, we could probably get a little pump and see what happens, see what Trump says up on that Wednesday. And that's honestly pretty much it, guys. I just want to get on here for a quick watch list on Monday, show y'all what my bias is. So tomorrow, whenever I come in and get my recap, y'all can already know what my bias is. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can really know how I can really be transparent with y'all. So I'm not just coming in and we see what already happened and then I tell you my bias. I want y'all to actually know my bias beforehand. So y'all know I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for today. You know what I'm saying? I will see y'all guys tomorrow. Short stream. Look, we got a whiteboard now, guys. So I can teach you on the whiteboard now. We're definitely upgrading the setup. We're getting better, and it'll continue getting better. And I hope I had some little bit of valuable information. I know I didn't have too much, but I hope the little information I gave y'all is valuable. And remember, guys, stay persistent, passionate, and make sure you get paid. Peace.